Howdy, I'm Bob Terry, and thanks for joining us for another free Western here on the internet. And get ready for another wonderful episode of a wonderful Western television show made when the whole family could sit down and watch a show together. This is a fantastic family show, and it's called 26 Men. It was produced by Russell Hayden, and it stars Tris Coffin and Kilo Henderson. Now, Kilo Henderson is quite the fellow with a gun, as you'll see in the very first episode of 26 Men. The script actually was changed to accommodate Kilo's gun handling, and you'll see he is quite the hand with a .45. Kilo grew up on a ranch in Colorado and learned gun tricks and how to handle a Colt very well. In fact, he coached a lot of Hollywood's Western stars. He coached my buddy Sugarfoot, Will Hutchins, how to handle his Colt son. So get ready for this fantastic, wonderful episode of 26 Men, and it's brought to you free here on the internet by Wild West Toys. And you can shop with Wild West Toys online at www.toyguntown.com. But first, here comes 26 Men.
Saddle up, saddle up, saddle up, saddle up, saddle up. This is the story of 26 men who rode the Arizona Territory. High is the glory of 26 men whose courage helped to build the territory. 26 men who saddled up and then rode out to answer duty's call. 26 men who lived to ride again and fight for the rights and the liberty of all. This is the story of 26 men enforcing law within the territory. Praise be the glory of 26 men who rode the Arizona Territory. Ride on, ride on, ride on.
26 men, carefully chosen for their courage and ability, formed the Arizona Rangers. Fame and public acclaim was not their objective. This is perhaps why the story of these 26 men has never been told until now.
April 1901. Jack Rawls, a killer tougher than Leavenworth, broke loose and shot his way across the plains in a desperate running gamble for freedom. He'd made it into the territory of Arizona. And now the only barrier between him and the border was a last-chance bunch of lawmen called the Arizona Rangers.
Rawls must have doubled back and headed for the river. We'll spread out and see if we can pick up his trail.
You might as well give up, Rawls. Your horse is gone. The rest of the men will be here in minutes. Unless my ears are playing tricks. You sound just like Ben Howard. Am I right? This is Mark, boy. I'm only traveling under the name of Rawls. How's Mama Jane and Jeb? Well, if this don't beat all. I was on my way home to visit you and the folks, and well, here you come to meet me. Bless me, Ben, you look fine. Lawman to boot.
Why'd you come back?
Now, we'll go into that. I'm going to take your horse, Ben. You can tell your boys I'll outfox you. We'll meet at the ranch.
I'm turning in, Mark.
Oh, now, Ben, don't be that way. Well, look, after all, I'm your flesh and blood.
What happened, Ben?
Well, Rawls outfoxed me. I had him covered, but I guess I got careless. He slugged me and bolted from a horse and was running before I take a shot at him.
Which way did he light out?
Towards Jerome.
You ride back with Peters to Wickenburg and get a wire off to the sheriff of Jerome. We'll keep on Rawls' trail.
Anything new? Jack Rawls. The killer?
Nobody else. Says he's riding a sorrel mare, dressed in black pants and gray shirt and a gray vest.
If he comes riding in here, there's allowed to be some shooting.
I better pick up a couple of deputies. Do as I say, but move slowly and cautiously. Go down to my office and bring back some of my men. Jack Rawls just rode in. He's in the saloon. Wait for a jiffy and I'll have 3 or 4 more boys here.
That's the quickest way to alert him, Sheriff. I'll handle it.
You mean you're going in there alone?
Rawls has never seen me. Howdy. How about a tall glass of cider? Ice cold. If it gets any hotter, I'm moving to Prescott. Swap your smoke for a light, mister.
All right.
Thanks. All right, Rawls, you're under arrest.
Well, now, that's right neat, friend.
Over to headquarters. Come on.
Ben, you haven't snuck up on me like that since you were a rooster.
How's Dad?
Oh, about the same. I notice he's taken to sleeping more during the daytime lately. Good for him, I suppose. Aren't you on duty, son?
Oh, I'm on the way back to headquarters now.
What are you brooding about, Ben?
Oh, this or that.
Found your girl?
I wished I had. No, I found myself thinking about Mark. What if he got out of prison? Paroled, I mean.
I'd like for that to happen, son. I'd like to know he deserved it.
Well, even if it happened, he couldn't come back here. Folks would talk, and Dad would find out all about him.
No, he couldn't.
Well, I gotta get going, Ma. I'll see you soon.
Hello, Ben. Where are the others?
Guess he'll be along soon.
Did you get Rawls?
He got away.
Got away? How?
Rather not talk about it.
Understand that Rawls is a real bad one.
I said I'd rather not talk about it. I see you brought in my horse. You must have got Jack Rawls.
Sure did. Took him into Sheriff Wells at Jerome.
Did he say anything?
Like what?
Well, about the fight and how he got my horse.
He didn't tell me anything different than you did. Don't be upset about losing your horse, Ben. Even a ranger's human. I'll fill you in on Rawls later.
Captain, if you don't mind, I'd like to ride over to my place.
Anything you'd like to talk out?
No need to talk. It's all on paper.
This just says you're resigning.
My enlistment's up in less than a week.
Man's got to have a good reason to give up a career, Ben. You've got a good reason? There's nothing in the world that can't be worked out if two men will just sit down and talk about it.
I'm sorry, Captain. My mind's made up.
Will you stay till I get a replacement? Thanks.
Something was eating on Ben, Captain. He was barking and growling like those hound dogs outside.
Now, I don't understand it. Ben has a fine record. Volunteered in Teddy Roosevelt's Rough Riders, commissioned in action at San Juan, 2 citations, joined the Rangers in 1901, cited for efficiency and bravery, and next in line for promotion.
I've been on a lot of assignments with him, but I don't know why he'd want to resign.
Must have a personal reason.
Yeah, that could be.
Ben's parents live over near Wickenburg. I think I'll ride over and visit with them. When a fellow has troubles, our mother usually knows about it. Take care of things.
Yes, Captain.
Can I do something for you, sir?
My name is Reining.
Captain Reining? Why, Ben's told me so much about you, I feel as though I know you. Nothing's happened to Ben.
Oh, no, Mrs. Howard.
Mind if I get this wash up?
Don't mind at all if you let me help.
Well, thanks. What's on your mind, Captain?
Do you know any reason Ben would want to resign from the Rangers?
Resign? When did he tell you that?
Today.
Funny. When Ben was by here this morning, he didn't say anything about his resigning.
Ben was here?
Yes.
Jane, you got company?
That's Ben's father. Had a bad horse accident many years ago. At times, his mind is... I think you'll understand. Dad, this is Mr. Reining, captain of the Arizona Rangers.
How do you do, Mr. Howard?
Howdy. Captain, huh? Say, you must have been in service with my son.
Well,
Maybe you met him at San Juan. I understand he was one of the greatest leaders. Yeah, too bad he died so young.
Dad's talking about Mark, Ben's brother. They were both in the service. Mark was killed with the Rough Riders in Cuba.
Oh, I'm sorry. But you can be just as proud of Ben. He's one of our best Rangers.
Ben was a nice boy. Say, for a minute, you know, I thought you was talking about Mark. Now, that boy was a driver, ambitious. Say, he'd have gone places. But Ben never had any adventures in him. Say, let me show you. Jane, get that
Yes,
billfold. I'll show him a picture of Mark. Go on, show it to him. He was commissioned at action, you know. He won 2 citations.
I'd have been very proud to have known your son, Mr. Howard. Well, I'd like to stay longer, but I've got to get riding. Nice to have met both of you.
Well,
You come back anytime you want to. And if you can tell us beforehand, I'll stew a chicken.
Thank you. You can count on it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Come on, Dad. Let's do like the doctor said. Let's get all the rest we can.
Yes, all right.
Hold it, Sheriff. Hold it, hold it. I want to get a picture for the Jerome Weekly. You learn anything more about the prisoner? Where are you taking him?
I'm taking him to the district marshal so Uncle Sam can pick him up.
Well, move over a little bit to your right. I need the light. Little more. There. Now, how about a little smile?
Take a picture, Sims.
Smile, Sheriff.
You never told me you had a brother, Ben. You didn't list him among your kin. I met your mother and father.
My brother was killed in the war.
Yes, I know. Died quite a hero. 2 citations and a battlefield commission. Would you like me to read your war record?
You know about Jack Rawls.
Yes, I do. And it isn't a good enough reason for you to quit the Rangers.
Rawls just didn't happen to take my horse. I let him take it. I could have stopped him. I had him square in my rifle sights, but I just couldn't pull that trigger.
I think anybody could understand that, Ben.
Do you?
Yes, I do. You were living a life for your father's sake. That's it, isn't it?
Mark's trouble started just about time Dad had his accident. We didn't think he'd pull through, but he did. Mark went to jail, but I told Dad he was in Central America.
And your mother's in on it, too, then?
When the war started, Mark got a pardon to join up. He got in trouble with an officer, shot him, was court-martialed and sent to Leavenworth.
And you made a hero out of him with your medals.
This is urgent, Captain.
Well, you handed me a paper once, now it's my turn.
Sheriff Wells would be alive today if I'd have just pulled that trigger when I had a chance.
I think it's time you forget a brother and remember a killer. Travis, tell Hill to alert every ranger in the territory and have every man here ready to ride immediately.
Yes, Captain.
We'll use the hounds and take them to Jerome. Rawls' trail starts there. That should do it.
Well, Captain, what are your odds on catching this killer?
26 to 1. We've got every ranger in the territory alerted.
This is the story of 26 men who rode the Arizona Territory. High as the glory of 26 men whose courage helped to build the territory.
Peters, bring the hounds back. Now, how long have we been tracking a riderless horse?
These hounds can pick up the trail again, Captain.
Captain, you mind if I follow a hunch?
No, go ahead.
Corporal, put these in your saddlebag. Yes, sir.
Ben, what's the matter?
Ma, get in the house and lock up.
Why?
Oh, there's a killer named Rawls loose. He's desperate and...
Don't lie to me, son. It's Mark.
He broke out of prison, Ma. Killed 2 men over in Jerome. They're after him.
I see. He might come here for help. Don't let him do that, Ben. Please. It'd kill Dad.
We're doing what we can, Ma. Now get in the house. I'm going out back and scout the approach to the river.
Go away.
Oh, now, Ma, you gotta help me.
I said go away. Quick, please. I don't like to look at you.
Ma, they're gonna kill me. Now I need a gun. You're gonna come and get it with me. Come
No,
on.
you can't go in the house. Dad's in there.
I'll go unless you get it for me.
I'll get your gun. Dad keeps one in the tool house. Mark.
Oh, now, Ma.
I'm not going to turn you loose to do any more killing, Mark. I'd sooner kill you myself if I have to.
Ma, if you shoot me here, it'll kill Dad, and you know it. Now, you give me that. Come on.
What's all the ruckus? Somebody get shot? Who's that?
Just a killer, Mr. Howard. His name was Jack Rawls.
Dad, this is a matter for the Rangers. Come on. Let's get in out of this hot sun.
Story of 26 men who rode the Arizona Territory. High as the glory of 26 men whose courage helped to build the territory. 26 men who saddled up and then rode out to answer duty's call. 26 men who lived to ride again and fight for the rights and the liberty of all. This is the story of 26 men enforcing law within the territory. Praise be the glory of 26 men who rode the Arizona Territory. Ride on, ride on, ride on.
I really hope you enjoyed 26 Men, starring Tris Coffin and Kilo Henderson, and we hope you'll come back here and visit us again here on the Westerns that we post here on the internet, and we hope that you'll come by ToyGuntown.com and shop with us. Thanks again. My name's Bob Terry, and we hope to see you again on down the trail. Y'all have a great day. Howdy, I'm Bob Terry, and up next is an episode of a TV series called 26 Men. It's about the Arizona Rangers, and it's brought to you free on the web by Wild West Toys. You remember the days when you were a kid and you were watching all the wonderful Western television shows, and perhaps you had been watching 26 Men? You strapped on your cap guns and you went outside and you and your friends were the Rangers. Well, those days aren't gone. It's not just video games for kids today. Wild West Toys still supplies American-made Western toy cap guns for kids to play with and for adults to collect. So if you want to see some American-made die-cast metal Western toy cap guns, if you want to shop online, you can go to www.toyguntown.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you after the show.
Saddle up, saddle up, saddle up, saddle up, saddle up. This is the story of 26 men who rode the Arizona Territory. High as the glory of 26 men whose courage helped to build the territory. 26 men who saddled up and then rode out to answer duty's call. 26 men who lived to ride again and fight for the rights and the liberty of all. This is the story of 26 men enforcing law within the territory. Praise be the glory of 26 men who rode the Arizona Territory. Ride on, ride on, ride on.
Hello, folks. My name is John Redmond. I was a member of the original 26 men of the Arizona Rangers. Although the men this story is about are not with us today, I know it to be a true tale. Thank you.
July the 14th, 1906. Arizona Ranger Johnny Whitecloud, an Apache of the Pima tribe and a graduate of St. Thomas Indian School, was being decorated for bravery. Ranger Johnny Whitecloud, on behalf of the governor of the Arizona Territory, I am proud to present you with this medal, in recognition of your bravery above and beyond the call of duty. Congratulations, Johnny. Thank you, Captain.
God bless you, Johnny. We of St. Thomas are very proud of you.
I'd like to give this medal to the school, Father Diego. You see, it was here I learned there is a place in the white man's world for an Indian.
That's very generous of you, Johnny. This medal will be placed where all of our students can see it and remember. Thank you. Brother Augustine, I think it's time that our children should return to their classes. Captain Ronning, it's a good thing for our children that they have a hero like Johnny, and we're grateful to you for having brought him here today.
It just seemed the appropriate place, Father.
I had to talk to you before you left, Johnny.
Shouldn't you be in class with the rest of them?
Yes, but I wanted you to know that I've been studying the book you gave me, and I've learned all of the Morse code and most of the wigwag signals.
That's fine. You've got a new recruit, Captain. This is Peter Red Fox of the Navajo tribe.
How do you do, Peter? The Arizona Rangers always need men. Study hard the way Johnny did. In a few years, we'll talk again.
Now, Peter, you better get back to class. You know, it takes a lot more than just sending and receiving code to make a good ranger.
Yes, Father. Goodbye, Johnny.
Goodbye, Peter.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, Peter. What is it, Travis?
The bank at Payson was held up yesterday, Captain. This is Sheriff Haley.
Hello, Sheriff.
How are you? He and his deputies rode into headquarters looking for you, so I brought them out here.
It was Luke Baxter and two of his men. We followed them as far as the Salt River country and then lost their trail.
How much money did they get away with?
$20,000. They blew up in the safe after shooting the watchman.
Where did you lose them, Sheriff?
In the vicinity of Four Peaks.
Johnny, you were raised in that territory. If you were in Luke Baxter's shoes, which way would you head?
South. I'd head for the section of the river where it's shallow. Then I'd go downstream a ways. I'd come out where it's rocky.
All right. We'll figure Luke is well acquainted with Salt River country, too. We've got to head them off before they reach the desert. Goodbye, Father. Sorry we have to leave so abruptly.
I understand. Adios.
Johnny Whitecloud had figured Luke Baxter's movements more accurately than we realized. On July 15th, as we neared the rocky banks of the Salt River, where a trail led west to the desert, Luke and his two partners were riding through the shallow water a few miles to the north.
we've been trailing those riderless horses?
Well, they must have taken to the river after they spotted us.
And where they'll come out is anybody's guess.
Sheriff, you and your deputies cross over and search the bank on the other side of the river.
Right.
We look for tracks on this side.
Well, looks like they've given us the slip, Captain.
Those bells must be from St. Thomas. I didn't realize we were that close to the school.
It's only a couple of miles away, Captain. The fathers used to bring us here for our swimming lessons.
Travis, you and the others keep to the bank. I'll ride over to the school. There's a possibility some of the children might have seen Luke and his men.
Jake, take these and keep out of sight. Wait for me.
Startled me. I didn't notice you sitting in the shadows.
You the head man here?
I'm Father Diego, in charge of the school here.
I got to talk to you, Padre.
You wish to make a confession?
Something like that, yeah.
Very well. Come with me.
I hear you priests can't repeat anything you're told in one of these confession boxes.
That is true.
Not even to the law?
To no one.
I'm Luke Baxter, Padre. Me and a couple of friends of mine held up the bank at Payson yesterday, and the watchman got killed.
These are serious things that you tell me.
We're on the run. The law's only a couple of jumps behind us. We got to find a place to hide out.
You'll never find peace that way. Trust in God to be merciful. Give yourselves up.
Oh, no, we're staying right here. Nobody will ever think to look for us in a church.
I cannot permit that. It might endanger the lives of our children.
You ain't got no choice, Padre. We're staying.
But if they follow you, surely the law will come here and ask questions.
That's your problem. As a priest, you can't say anything about what I've told you. And you're not going to say anything about us being here because somebody's going to get hurt.
Father Diego! Father Diego!
Peter, you know better than run into the chapel and raise your voice.
I'm sorry, Father. I forgot. Captain Ranning's outside. He wants to see you.
Is he alone?
Yes, sir.
All right, Padre, go on out. Be careful. I'll be watching you through the door. Kid stays here. You keep me company until you get back.
Do as he says, Peter. I won't be long.
Now you're talking sense. You'll be all right, as long as we understand each other.
Have any of you boys seen 3 men around here that you didn't recognize? You haven't seen any strangers at all? All right, thank you, boys. Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Captain. I didn't expect you back again so soon. You children all run back to your classrooms.
The 3 bandits that held up the Payson Bank yesterday were trailed to the river a couple of miles below here. They left their horses and escaped on foot.
Oh? You think they might come here?
Well, I don't know. They'll have to get fresh mounts somewhere. None of the children have seen any strangers around. But I wanted to warn you to be careful.
Thank you, Captain. I will be. Very careful.
If you see any signs of them, please notify Ranger headquarters immediately. The men are armed and they're dangerous.
Fine, Padre, real fine. Shut the door. Move. In there.
He spotted us, so we brought him in here. I don't like this, Lou. It ain't right coming into a church and pushing priests around.
I don't care what you like. I'm not going to get my neck stretched just because you got a pain in your conscience.
It ain't no conscience, but it'll bring us bad luck.
Ah, shut up. Fight me, will you dirty little Indian?
Let him alone. He's just a child. He hasn't yet learned how to compromise with evil.
Look, Padre, if you and your buddy do what we say, nobody will get hurt. We aim to stay for a while until things quiet down. Then you're going to furnish us with horses and grub, and we'll clear out.
Seems we have no choice in the matter.
No, you don't. And you're going to keep the school open and running as usual. Father Diego's staying with us, so make sure nothing goes wrong.
Do as he says, Rick.
You got anything to eat around here? We ain't had anything since yesterday.
There should be something in the kitchen. I'll go see.
Wait a minute. Kid, you go get it and hurry back.
Pick up any tracks?
Not a sign.
Learn anything at the school, Captain?
No. We'll keep looking for their trail. 3 men can't just disappear into thin air.
Sit down, Will, and relax.
That Padre gives me heebie-jeebies mumbling all the time. You would feel better if you prayed.
You don't need prayers, Padre. His liver's bothering him. It's yellow.
I've had enough of you, Jake.
Cut it out. We've had enough trouble without fighting among ourselves. Where's that Indian kid? He ought to be back by now.
I don't know.
Don't sound like any church bells I ever heard, Padre.
Don't forget they're rung by the children. Here at the school, we ring the bells many times a day. They tell us when to sleep and when to awake. They call us to meals and to pray.
Hey, that's pretty smart, huh, Luke? Too smart if you ask me. Sounds like some sort of a code. Like a telegraph. If that kid's up to something, I'll kill him.
He's just a child, he doesn't understand. Some Injun with him.
You expecting someone?
No, but monks from other missions do visit us from time to time.
Go on back out there and meet him. Bring him here. We can't take any chances.
Just a minute, you two. Bring your burro and come on over here.
This is a strange way to greet visitors at St. Thomas. This real gold? Get the rope off the burro. I'll drag him out of sight.
Johnny!
Peter! You don't have to be afraid anymore. Everything's all right now.
I was afraid no one would hear my message.
Then it was you who tapped out the SOS on the bell.
Yes, and then one of the men came into the tower after me, and I had to run.
Well, where's Father Diego?
In the chapel study. Those men are holding him there. We've got to do something to save him.
Well, that's why we're here. Can you get up in that bell tower again?
Uh-huh. I'll climb over the roof this time.
Good. I want you to ring those bells. It's a signal to Captain Reining that we've gotten into the school.
Yes, sir.
What do you suppose is taking Jake so long?
Well, Jake, who knows?
Well, I don't like it. We shouldn't have come here.
You're starting to get on my nerves, Will. This place has got you spooked. Who's ringing them bells, Padre? Who's ringing them?
I don't know.
Well, it ain't time for lunch and it ain't time for church. Who's ringing them?
Maybe it's that crazy Indian kid.
Take a look, and whoever it is, take care of him. And check on Jake, too. down slow.
That bell was your call to prayers, mister. And you'd better learn how to say 'em. Take that belt off.
Put your hands behind you. Something's happened to Will and Jake. Something's gone wrong. I can feel it. Who was that monk that rode in? And that Indian? Answer me, who are they? Will you stop that praying and answer me?
God will forgive you for that.
Why do those bells keep ringing, Padre? Why do they keep ringing?
The bells of St. Thomas give comfort to most people. They are a symbol of love and peace.
Now give me the willies. I'm going to stop them. Stop them if I have to kill everybody in this school to do it. Get out that door. Come on, move.
Feeling of being trapped is not very pleasant, is it?
I'm not trapped. Not as long as I've got you in front of my gun. Open the door. Will, Jake, where are you?
They'll never answer you, Baxter. You're all alone now. Throw down your gun.
Captain Reining, I'm riding out of here. I'm taking Father Diego with me. If anybody tries to stop me, the Padre gets a bullet in the back.
There he is, and he's got Father Diego.
Well, Captain, the bells of St. Thomas have served a twofold purpose today.
Then you aren't mad at me for ringing them so much.
No, Peter, I'm proud of you.
You've done much honor to the school and to our people.
Not to mention the reward of $2,000. I imagine the school can use it. We have to be on our way, Father Diego. Goodbye. Goodbye, Peter.
Vaya con Dios.
Story of 26 men who rode the Arizona Territory. High as the glory of 26 men whose courage helped to build the territory. 26 men who saddled up and then rode out to answer duty's call. 26 men who lived to ride again and fight for the rights and the liberty of all. This is the story of 26 men enforcing law within the territory. Praise be the glory of 26 men who rode the Arizona Territory. Ride on, ride on, ride on.
Hope you enjoyed 26 Men, brought to you free on the internet by Wild West Toys. And you can shop at Wild West Toys online at www.toyguntown.com. And we hope you'll join us again. And thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you again on Down the Trail.